It's Shaky Smithson. Receives it at his own 5-yard line, and here we go. And here's Eddie White.
Key today.
And a first down interception return in the loss at Idaho last weekend. 4-man rush. Sisson almost gets to Kane, but he gets rid of the ball and out to Reed. Akuiville. Sasan Shakarin not going to play probably today with the injury and caught in the backfield and dropped. And they'll run the option. There's the pitch to Shaky. Smithson seemed to lose the football a little bit. Keeps a hold. Trying to get 1 yard. Handoff, ball on the ground. A fumble. His offensive coordinator really happy with the way he's played. So here's the handoff to Leonard Mason. Mason gets some big plays, but has had some drops as well. 2nd down and 9 for Stucker. The pressure and dropped in a hurry. Back there is Derek inside, back to his natural position and showing you right there. And there's a dangerous shovel pass, but they do get it off. To punt it away, a true freshman from Tarpon Springs.
Wow.
And Luke Matthews will let that one.
A big stop for the Colorado State defense.
Will try to do it again right here, and the handoff inside, fighting hard as.
That's exactly what happened. 3 and out.
Play action pass for Kane as they set up the wide receiver screen. Reed, 30-yard line here. And here comes the blitz. Safety blitz. He's popped, but he gets it off. Complete to Reed. A fresh. There's a drop back, and the first catch of the day for Jeremy.
Oh.
Jeremy Brooks makes a clint. Son to Gary Kubiak of the Houston Texans. Had his first career sack last week at Idaho. Designed quarterback run out of that Wildcat formation, and look at Shaky go. Shaky Smithson up. Eddie White, the lone back, next to Kane. The keeper and Terrence lunges. Well, Devontae better do some blocking. He doesn't have any catches yet. And this ball off the fingertips of Jeremy. 5-yard line of CSU. Swings it out to White. White is hit immediately by Openier. There to help. Selwood puts it down. And from 4. And Deion Morton to receive this Vroman kick. And Lou, the freshman, will bring it out. A true freshman, Lou Greenwood, who's starting. Trying to get something moving here from the 20-yard line. Plenty of time for Stucker to Morton. Going up to get it, and he's dropped it out the 40.
And the seams in the zone. First down for the Rams at the 41.
Here's the handoff to Mason. It's in the one-man show here last year. Now with the Chargers. 2nd down and 7 for Stucker. Plenty of time. Rolls a little bit, and it's tipped. But he's at the bottom of your screen with his hand in the turf. A 3rd and 7 now. Staying in that pocket, and the ball stripped away from Stucker. A fumble, but
his hand down.
45 offense.
Here's Condensed, 2nd time today to punt it away to Luke Matthews, who calls for a fair catch. Field here with Steve Fairchild in town, trying to get his Rams on the board, though. Here come the Utes and Kane. Arm is hit as he threw it, and up in the air, in great position, interception Rams. I thought he deserved a scholarship, but he made sure to remind him it was a year-to-year type scholarship, and he had to earn it. And earning those yards right, the play you have to see a lot of if you're a Ram fan. Ball on the ground again as Mosier took the direct drive. That we just need to win a game against a great team. And a good Utah team here today. There's the comeback.
I'd had spread quarterbacks.
Best defense in the nation on 3rd down. And Stucker tries to help him out a little bit by fumbling it. Then he throws it, and it's almost intercepted. Along with that receiver that has a lot of skills. Condensed to punt it to Luke Matthews, who will let it drop. And how about this Ram roll? There is a flag down back at.
Oh, they'll definitely.
Pete to Luke Matthews one more time.
Wow.
Nice high punt. And he'll back up to his 9 and take this one. Return was on, a big block, and here comes a late flag. A block in the back, and all that for nothing.
Holding. Number 9. Return.
So here we go. 1st down and 10 for Kane. The handoff to Eddie White. Eddie White, a little bit of room. Nice
In that end zone, it's loud, and there's snowballs coming out of the woodworks right now.
All right, Roger, here's Eddie White again behind a big body.
Picking his spots by wide. Great vision on the part of Eddie White and doing a great job following his friends.
There you saw two guys pulling on the counter play, and it works. And the triple option yet here today. The quick snap to Kane, and nice little throw in the window as he hooked 19-yard pickup. And here comes Utah behind Zane Taylor one more time. That time doing a good. We welcome you back to Hughes Stadium. Second quarter opens with the Utes driving and on into Colorado State and the Utes. Three-man rush, a late blitzer. The linebacker came late in the Momo Thomas.
Oh, man. Give him a chance.
The Rams 0-1 in conference play, losing to BYU. Here's Leonard Mason behind those big pulling bodies up front. Thank you, Roger. We've got a 2nd down and 3 for the Ram offense behind the I. When it comes to 3rd down conversions by their opponent, the blitz is on. Stucker stands in there and gets it to Morton. 1st down, Colorado State. Still winless, Mike Loxley, and his first year as the head coach for the Lobos. Down the front range, Colorado State starting to do something on offense. Deion Morton catches the
Yards than any other in the nation with 125.
off the edge. Shelby almost had Stucker. The second wave. Greer in motion. The handoff to Mason. A full head of steam. And behind. So a 3rd and short for the Rams. And they look to have it. And here's the misdirection in the true freshman, Lou Greenwood. Lou diving. So it's 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard pickup. Little bit of confusion there in the is Pites, Paunga, and Mosier in the backfield will both stay in the block. Stucker lays it up there for Morton. Good coverage, stride for stride. Matt Yem puts it down. And so you for Brigham Young University.
They played against each other a couple of years.
So a short kick that's taken about the 20-yard line. Play here in the first half, tied at 3. 4-man rush, David Reed. Macon's hit. Sisson showing blitz as well. Here comes Kowalik. And the power run for the quarterback with a 2 yards rushing a game coming in. There's the handoff on the sweep to Jeremy Brooks. So Kane stops and tries to cut back across the grain. And again, another good play.
Holding. 72. Offense.
The official.
So instead, it's the 2nd down and 15 for Utah. A 3-man rush as they set up the screen to Eddie White. Snowball. Plenty of time for Kane. They go underneath to wide. Eddie White makes one guy miss, but it's a short. Selwood to punt it away to Deion Morton.
Wow.
There's a nice high punt, and again, it's going to go right into the end zone. 3-3. So here's Stucker packed to pass, and Ray.
But that was a point he made.
How'd you get that out of him?
Roger, my nose is huge up here.
2nd down and 5. Play action pass, and the screen set up to Paunga. Zach Paunga doesn't get to touch the ball much, but the big fullback takes advantage. High school down in Lakewood by Denver. Here's that big power play. Look at those big bodies go. Shelley's run game going because it wasn't there in the first quarter. Here again, they come with that counter tray, and Leonard Mason lowers his hat and tries to drop to 10 of 52 coming in. Movement, but no flag as they set up the screen again. This time it's to Pikes, the tight end, has a 1st down. The Utah. Mark Lubick, the tight ends coach, son to Sonny Lubick, coaching great here at Colorado State. And Rashawn Greer had an opportunity, but kept weekend. He's very good, but Coach Fairchild says he could be great. Stucker drills that one across the middle to Pikes, one
short.
Start. number 70, offense.
CU Horned Frogs, the number 9 team in the nation in Colorado Springs today. 4-man rush on third down for Stucker. Ball
Was tipped at the line. No flag.
And here we go, a 4-man rush and plenty of time for Stucker. Again, they go with the fade route, and again, ending job. So Utah now with 1:11 to go takes over. There's the comeback route, Colorado State on. Kane all the time he needs and throws it out in this 3-3 tie. Utah, here comes the blitz off the edge. It's picked up and Kane stands in there and throws it one more time. Formation at the bottom of your screen. 4 wides for Utah. They spread it out and run the quarterback draw. Kane will get wides. And Kane, again, this time it's the power run to the quarterback, and it will be enough for a first down as it goes across.
Well, the coaching staff saved Utah about 5 seconds.
There's the blitz, and Kane throws it a little bit too high for John. There's another snowball coming down. Here comes a 3-man rush. And trying to thread the needle. This one, here's a 3rd down and 10. And again, a quarterback run. Kane will tuck it, and up near, wide is the back. They swing it out too wide, and a big stop. Nick Openier stepping up and dropping. They'll run the draw to Leonard Mason. Leonard Mason lowering his shoulder into. So 4 seconds left in what should be the last play of the first half. And thank you, Roger Vroman, to kick it away. Rams won the opening coin toss and deferred to the second half, and taking his sweet time getting out of there. Deion Morton finally decides to turn it offensively and defensively. The Rams did in the second quarter. Good job up front.
Let's take speed over size.
Stucker from under center. Again, the handoff. Here, the big power play. And Mikey They need to make the 31-yard line for a first down. A 4-man rush and plenty of time for Stucker. Puts it up there for Greer. And it's almost intercepted coming over the...
Holding. Number 27, defense. First down.
There's the right of your screen. You can see just gets a piece of the jersey. Now for a brief minute, I'm...
The penalty for the Rams. Mason cuts it back after it was stretched. Ball. There's that counter play one more time. 4 of 7 CSU so far. And they power it, and then a little bit more hanging on for dear life. Just keep feeding the big man, number 2. And here's a little trickery. Couple pitches, and Rashawn Greer finally gets it. Former track star, look out. Pemberton blocking down the field. How about the big guy helping him out? And inside the 5, inside the pylon. First down and goal for the Rams. There's Mason easily into the Tulsa to kick it away. Wesson and Reed await another very short kick, having to go down in one-handed. Position, opening drive of the second half for Kane and the Utes. Quick throw.
Wide here is a runner. He's got to deliver with his feet and his arm.
Here's
nice
the misdirection, the counter to wide, and it works. Everybody in agreement. There's the option and the quick pitch to Eddie Wide. So 5 wides. And hooking up right there at the sticks, and then turning and getting about.
Speculate, James, but I wonder if he'd have come up slowly. Maybe that wouldn't have happened.
Ball on the ground, and it's picked up. Michael Sisson here in the second half will take over. High throw and Rachel. And behind that big O-line train. A 3rd down and 3 for Stucker. There's the blitz. Nye came late and able to hang on to that one, and it was
3rd down defense in the country.
It was only 19% prior. Again, another reverse. Here comes Deion Morton this time. Great job by the corner, R.J. Stan. So a 2nd down and 17 now. The draw to Mason. Matthews next to Shaky trying to stay loose, and here's another third down. The Rams had made upset last weekend. Look at the big bodies. Good penetration up front by Utah, but still diving forward. He made Leonard Mason's the tailback, dot in the eye. He's got 20 carries, 110 yards. Will block this time. Puts it up there for Dion Morton. Comes back underneath, underthrown ball. Dion scoots into the end zone. Touchdown Rams.
But you don't see Stanford beefing about it.
Kick it away. Wesson and Reed to receive. Again short. And here comes Reed. Nice return. Right around and play offense now. Kane on the keeper. Sisson misses the tackle. As does Elijah Blue.
Side for the first down. Excellent first play for the Utes on this drive.
Good coverage down the field, but buying a little bit of time is Kane, and what a catch! Touchdown, Utah!
And something else here.
3 titles in the last 6 years for the Utes. Stretching this one way out is Leonard Mason, and it looks like the Rams on the tackle, but it is a first down.
Number 65.
First down and 15 after the penalty. Play action pass for Stucker going way up top again. Throwing it into traffic and it's intercepted.
That's a huge turnover for the Utes.
Here's the quick throw to Jeremy Brooks, trying to block for him, but Utah trying to answer and tie it up. There's the sprint for Kane. Great job hanging on to that this evening. Thrown down low for Reed, and a great. And back to the ground, a keeper for Sisson and Koala. And they come. Ball on the ground. Kane was so weak as whether he'd even play or not. So here we go to the ground in the handoff, this time to give Hill, trying to climb the hill in the Mountain West Conference, the Rams, and here's the reverse to Reed. He's got some blockers out there and trying to set the edge and
cuts inside. He gets blocked, but still able to make a play.
This time it's Wide that will try to stretch it, and Wide doing a good job.
Since that time for Utah.
Keeper for Kane, and he trips up. There's the blitz and trouble for Kane. He squirts out of it, but then he... 3-man rush, and now a late backer comes for Colorado State. Pass is complete. And
as a result, a first down for Utah.
Good job blocking.
18-yard line, there it is.
Holding. Number 70. Offense.
First down and 20. Low snap for Kane. 3 Ram rushers and plenty of time for Terrence. He'll tuck it and go. Dives up. Good catch. To go down. There's the blitz, the throw to Jeremy Brooks, and he looks to have a wildcat formation, if you will, with 2 tights. They've got the 2 tights, and here's a boot. A play action pass, and it was there, in and out of the... Here's the pitch to Wide. Wide lunges forward. He'll be stuck in. From 1 yard out, powering forward, and it is a... Here's Joe Phillips trying to break into that top 3. What do they have left in the tank now? Here comes Dion Morton from his own end zone. Gets to the edge, and he's got some room. Vroman to beat, and the kicker will force him out of transfer. It's the tailback. And stretching it behind the Alabama in New Orleans. Again to the ground. Here's the trick play this time. Mason dive for Stucker. 4-man rush for Utah, and he has a guy, but he lofts it up there, and once again it's
over and over again. Number 17 has made huge plays for Utah, whether it's throwing the fumble back in, recovering the...
So here come the Utes again. Kane will put
into it after being down by 14.
Kane with the sprint. And here comes the pressure late on Terrence Kane, and he's popped. Sisson showing blitz. And here comes the blitz. Getting it off, though, going for his man, Reed. Reed has a first down, then across midfield. And look at David Reed go deep into Colorado. There's that zone play. It's better than Brian Johnson, but maybe not quite there with his arm. He's
in the red
Ball
zone,
start.
they're able to punch it in here. But
Number 70.
So here's a 2nd down and 9 after the penalty. Sprint now is Kane. There's a 3rd down and 2. And the quarterback draw. They spread him wide open, and Terrence Kane to the junior quarterback, number 7. Through the air this time, and diving into the end zone. It's a touchdown for...
Twice he's been in the end zone. Big day for number 36.
Against the defense that's just allowing 91 yards rushing a game coming in. Here's the freshman just a few months ago in San Diego. Here's Stucker on 1st down, and he connects with Rashawn Greer. Become an automatic qualifier is the ultimate goal for the league. Stucker again to the air, and again he connects back-to-back land other than the Mountain West Conference. So there's Stucker, takes a hit and throws another pick. Intercepted again, the hat trick for Robert Johnson, and here he goes. Huge interception, extra lot of 41-yard return.
There he is once again. Just at the last minute, you can see there's pressure. The ball is thrown high. And the reason that this is impressive, how many times in a game, James, do you see? You see the corner blitz. Morton comes down. It's a little bit too high.
Southwest College. Back to the ground, go half. Utah and Kane looking for just a little bit more. The pitch to Wide. And he dives forward across 5 now for the Utes. To the ground and Wide. Look at Eddie Wide go. Saw some paint, wanted to make it to the end. So in there, late Telemai Val will miss a few weeks. They hope to have him back